So let's talk a little bit about why I do YouTube. You know, I can't go anywhere without people stopping me and, hey, Slim, why do you do YouTube? I see you on YouTube all the time and I just love your content. You know, mothers are having me sign their babies. You know, I can't go anywhere without giving autographs out and, you know, all this notoriety. People ask me, why do you do this? Do you make a lot of money? Is it for the fame? Is it for the glory? No, it's not for any of those things. I just enjoy doing it, you know. Truth be told, I started doing YouTube videos a couple of years back for my daughter's volleyball. My daughter's high school and club volleyball games. My dad was living in Argentina at the time and couldn't come and watch the games. And my wife's parents, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, lived in Bakersfield, so they couldn't always come out to get to the games. So I thought, well, you know what? Why don't I go ahead and film the games and provide them a YouTube link, and they can watch the videos, the volleyball, on YouTube. And that's really how it all started. And I really enjoyed doing it. I like shooting the videos. I like editing the videos. You know, I like going through them and adding in the transitions and, you know, the whole editing process. I enjoy it. And so that's why I do it. You know, I don't have enough subscribers to make money. I don't have enough views to make money. I enjoy doing it. And then I got lucky. I got the eCells e-bike. I was one of the first ones that got that e-bike that was doing YouTube videos. And it was just, everybody kind of wanted, well, a lot of people wanted that bike. And so and then my friend got the wired bike, which they were in competition, you know, eCells wired, eCells wired. So I had a somewhat unique, not completely unique, but I had an opportunity to do eCells wired bikes. And boy, that's when my YouTube channel actually took off. I got tons of subscribers from that. I almost have 300. I think I have 295 subscribers. It was pretty much all from the eCells and wired videos that I did. And I enjoyed it. It was fun. I started getting comments on all of my videos and back and forth with viewers, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. And then, you know, that started wearing off a little bit. You can only do so many videos on an eCells and a wired bike, you know, so. And then my family went through a tragedy. My daughter's boyfriend, basically my son-in-law, Tracy, took his life, and my daughter found him. Unfortunately, she was the one that discovered his body, and it was devastating for all of us. And I kept being told by people that I needed to go into therapy. You've got to go to therapy. You've got to go to therapy. You've got to work this out. And I said, you know what? My motorcycle. I need my motorcycle again. I hadn't had my motorcycle in 18 years. So I went ahead and I bought a motorcycle. And here we are with my therapy. My two-wheel therapy. For me, this is much better than talking to a psychiatrist and having them put me on some sort of drugs. I don't need that. I just need this. And so I just continued the YouTube thing with the motorcycle. You know, and now, as an added bonus, for the last couple of years, it's actually a legitimate business. I have a separate bank account for it. I have, you know, it's a business. And having a business that loses money every year is quite a help if you're in a particular tax bracket where you have to owe taxes every year. This actually helps me quite a bit. can use a lot of different write-offs as a business owner. This motorcycle, the registration, the gas, everything's for the YouTube channel, so it's all a tax write-off. I go and do a review for an Airbnb. That Airbnb becomes a tax write-off because I did a YouTube video review on it. Bought a new helmet, did a review on the helmet, and provided the link in my YouTube video, and boom, it's a tax write-off. So, for me, it works out great. And I have probably been rambling on long enough. But who would listen to all of that talking? And I don't even know how this sounds. In my head, it sounds like in my helmet, it sounds like I'm yelling. But we'll see how this sounds when I play it back.
This gets a little bit sketchy here. You have to pay a lot of attention if you're going to be splitting lanes in this heavy traffic. People like to cut in and out real quick. They see a spot and they want to just jump into it. And they're not necessarily looking for motorcycles coming up. I figure if you keep it maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour faster, no more than that, than the flow of traffic, you cover the brake. I ride with a finger or two over this brake lever and the clutch. And I got my foot hovering over the rear brake. And I'm ready at a moment's notice to stop. And I'm just paying attention to like everybody. I'm looking in mirrors, looking at their faces, looking at their heads. My eyes are all over the place, paying attention, paying a lot of attention. Well, I don't like the song that just came on, but I do not want to look down for even a split second to try to change the song. So I guess I'm just going to have to listen to it. Wow. Well, this guy's kind of a dick, isn't he? Pretty sure he saw me. He looked over in the mirror. And he had an opportunity to move over a little bit to the left, and he moved over to the right instead. I don't understand why certain people do get, upset about this. It's not illegal. This is legal. I can do this. It doesn't hurt you at all. For me to split the lanes, I don't understand. But people do get mad. That's another reason you got to be really careful, is because people will actually move over into you. They'll like cut you off. That could kill you. Like, people try to kill you. They get so mad that you're splitting lanes that they try to kill you. It's pretty insane. Then you get people like this that, full on move out of your way. I like people like that. That's very nice of people to move out of your way. Okay. Well, I gotta get out of here. takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of focus. Well, I just left my mom's house, visiting with her, letting her borrow some of my camera gear for a trip she's got coming up. And I was told that there is an overturned tanker over here. Well, let's go see if we can get a look at it. Okay. No, I think I may have been lied to. I do not see any overturned tanker from the bridge. Oh well. Well, that was a spot that I could have passed, but there's so many people on the road here today because of the accident out there on the 101 that I can't pass. Not safely. I'm not trying to die out here. Oh, man. Yeah. So many cars coming up the other way. That whole passing lane filled with cars. Now look, there's not a fucking car in sight. Look at that. Look at that. The entire passing lane, cars backed up, bumper to bumper. Now, immediately after the fucking passing lane, I haven't seen a fucking car. No fucking car. Why couldn't this gap been where the passing lane was? Damn it. That was just bad timing right there. Channel 13, Sesame Street. Oh, what does it mean? Pressure. Good. Oh man, another passing lane and another wall of cars coming at me. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Big old gap of cars and the passing lane ends. Oh, that's just too much now. Alright.